Hey guys, Desert Fox 46 here, bringing you another Modern Warfare gameplay video. As I promised in my previous video, I'm going to be testing out the ISO submachine gun. As you guys could tell, I already have a lot of the attachments on it. So this isn't going to be necessarily a first time using the gun type video. I've been using it for a couple days now, trying to get the feel of the weapon. Also, just testing out different attachments, trying to find out which are the best for the weapon. This video is going to be more like, giving you my opinions of when I first started using it. Also, just giving advice of what attachments you should be using, and just reviewing the gun in general. Keep in mind also that I don't have all the attachments available, like unlocked. So right now the suppressor that I'm using is the lightweight suppressor. I usually use the monolithic. So yeah, once I unlock the monolithic, I'm gonna try that out. Also, for barrel attachments, I've only got as far as the FSS Revolution. I know there's another one and it has like an integrated suppressor, so I'm gonna try that one as well, because usually when weapons like the MP5, for example, have the integrated monolithic suppressors and whatnot, I usually tend to use those instead of just a barrel and then the suppressor. I just get like the integrated suppressor. So I'll probably try that out when I unlock it. But for now, the attachments that I have on this weapon are the stipple grip tape for ADS speed. Also the 5W, I don't know the full name of it, but the 5W laser. Also for ADS speed and sprint to fire speed. I have the FSS Revolution barrel, the 50 round mag, of course. I don't have a foregrip. I did, but I switched that out for the stipple tape grip, just because without it, honestly, this gun has a really slow ADS speed, and I just needed to up that to like a little bit higher, just because my playstyle, I need that advantage. I need that higher ADS speed. Just when I bump into enemies, I have that advantage of sprint to fire and ADS speed. So I'm using that. Also, I'm using the FSS Revolution barrel. I know the close quarter combat offers a higher ADS speed and sprint fire and whatnot, but usually on barrels, when I'm playing multiplayer, I do get the longer barrel, just because not all maps are really close quarter. Some of them are they vary with like ranges and whatnot, so I try to opt for the longer barrels just in case I do need that extra range damage. But yeah, this gun with these attachments so far, it's pretty good. But for those of you that unlocked it, and also for those that haven't unlocked it, when you first unlock it, the gun's honestly, in my opinion, pretty shitty. It comes with a 20 round mag, so keep that in mind. If you don't have good aim, like myself, you're going to be reloading frequently, especially if you play on the more aggressive side. Usually when you play on the more aggressive side, you need a bigger mag, just because, if you're going to be rushing on the enemy side, you're bound to bump into like 3 or more players. So you need that heavy, that higher capacity, just in case, for safety. Like if you run out of ammo, with the 20 round, you have to reload. So that puts you in a vulnerable position. With the 50 rounds, say you use up 20 rounds, you still have 30 in reserve, just in case somebody pops up out of nowhere, That gives you the sense of security to check your surroundings, then reload. And if somebody is there, you could just shoot, as opposed to, I can't check my surroundings, I have to get down, reload, because you have no option. So that was really problematic for me when I first started using the weapon. So keep that in mind if you're, planning on using it. But the next unlock for the mag capacity is a 30 round clip. And, you do see a difference with that. It's still on the short end in terms of mag capacities, because usually that's where SMGs start off at, the 30 round mag, and then they move up to the 40, the 50, 60. But I mean, if you're talking about the Bison, I think that's how you pronounce it, that one has like 84 max capacity. But in general, most SMGs, they start off at 30, 32. This one, that's the first unlock for the mag capacity. So 30 rounds, you do see a difference. It does help. But it isn't until the next upgrade, which is a drum mag, which is 50 rounds. That one, you do see a big difference, especially, in regards to using the 20 round mag and the 50. You know, like I was saying, you could use 20 rounds and still have 30 in reserve just in case something does happen. You know, if you do bump into an enemy out of nowhere, you do have that extra ammo just to, you know, protect yourself and check your surroundings beforehand. But like I said, the 20 round mag, that one was really problematic for me. The range on the gun, just with the standard barrel, sucks. Rate of fire, honestly, it's not as fast as like the MP7, but it's not like terribly slow either. It's like somewhere in the medium range. But yeah, the rate of fire is all right. That I didn't really mind. But like I said, the ADS speed did kind of knock me back a bit, just because it is on the slower end. You do have to add like, you know, attachments that increase that ADS speed. But then again, that's however you know your playstyle is. If you're more passive, you might opt out for like, you know, higher ranges and accuracy and aiming stability and whatnot. But I mean, if you're running around, you know, and you still care about range, use this setup that I have. If not, if you're playing like more like on Shipment, Rust, and all you care about is ADS, then you know what to do. Just get everything that has ADS on it. But yeah, so moving forward to the time to kill rate, the TTK, it's I'd say not as good as the MP5, because the MP5, honestly, when I've you know, used the 10mm clip, that one's like three shots more or less, and then that's it. The enemy's dead. With this gun, it's more around 4 or 5. I mean, it's not that terrible, but when you factor in that 20 round clip, that does make a difference, because, you know, say, like I said, your accuracy is not as good. You miss 5 or 6 shots, that leaves you with 14 to 15 bullets. If you're rushing, or if it's a close quarter map, say like 3, or worst case scenario, it's fucking Shipment, and there's like the whole enemy team spawns in your location, you know, you're gonna be in trouble. If it takes 4 or 5 shots, that's like more or less 3 enemies down. If you miss shots, or 4 enemies, you know, if you get the you know, right positions. If you shoot the right positions, like the head and chest, of course, you could probably get those amount of kills. But I mean, if you're not as accurate, or you miss more shots than 5 or 6, then I mean, you're totally fucked with that 20 round clip. That's what I'm saying. Once you unlock the needed attachments, this gun's like a whole lot better. To be completely honest, it kind of reminds me, especially with the FSS Revolution barrel, it kind of reminds me of the Peacekeeper from Black Ops 2. It's like a hybrid between a assault rifle and a SMG. So it kind of reminds me of that. Like I said, once you get all the added attachments, it's a completely different story. The gun's like completely crazy. Well, not crazy. Not crazy. It's not like incredibly like, oh my god, this is the best gun ever. But I mean, it improves way more than when, you know, you get the standard version. Like I said, you see a big difference. Like with other SMGs, when you first unlock them, like say the MP7, and you use them, they're good. You know, the rate of fire, everything is good. And then with attachments, it just increases it better. But with this gun, it's like a bigger difference. Like when you use the standard version, you could tell like this is a piece of shit. But once you unlock the other attachments, I don't know, it's like a whole different gun altogether. So yeah, use those attachments, the ones I offered. They make a big difference. The 50 round mag is a must. I mean, if you're playing Warzone, I know I said I don't add a foregrip, but if you're playing Warzone and you intend on using this weapon, just like, you know, add a foregrip. I usually add a commando grip. Of course, adding the longer barrel and whatnot. I wouldn't say add a sight, just because the iron sights are kind of like awkward in my opinion, but they get the job done. It's not like you know, they're completely ugly and shit, and it's like, you know, you can't see out of them, or they're blocking like your peripheral view. They get the job done. So I mean, if you tend to use sights more often, then yeah, go ahead and use sights. But I don't know, I don't, just because it, you know, reduces your ADS speed and whatnot. As you can see in this game, the gun did perform amazingly. Before, it was shit, but now it's better. ADS is better, way better than the standard ADS, so yeah, add those attachments for sure if you plan on it playing aggressive. As you can see, Team Defender didn't draw, so that's the first time I've had a draw in this game. So yeah, but also make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to be adding more content pretty soon. I'm going to be trying to A94, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, see you later.